In the vast expanse of what is now modern-day Montana, beneath layers of sediment that have kept their secrets for 66 million years, lies a story that would forever change our understanding of prehistoric apex predators. The discovery began on a sweltering July morning, when paleontologist Sarah Henderson noticed something unusual protruding from the weathered cliff face. What initially appeared to be just another fossil fragment would soon reveal itself as one of the most significant finds in paleontological history, a new species of tyrannosaurid that would challenge everything scientists thought they knew about these magnificent predators. The fossilized remains, remarkably preserved in the Hell Creek Formation, began to tell a tale that stretched back to the very end of the Cretaceous period, mere thousands of years before the catastrophic extinction event that would wipe out 3/4 of life on Earth. As the excavation team meticulously worked to expose more of the specimen, they uncovered evidence of an animal that defied conventional wisdom about tyrannosaur anatomy and behavior. The skeleton was 20% larger than the largest Tyrannosaurus rex ever discovered, with unique adaptations that suggested it was not just another large predator, but perhaps the most formidable terrestrial carnivore that had ever evolved. The creature's skull alone measured 180 centimeters in length, with distinctive ridges and horn-like protrusions that had never been documented in any other tyrannosaurid species. But what made this discovery truly revolutionary wasn't just its size. It was the wealth of preserved soft tissue impressions that accompanied the bones, offering unprecedented insights into the animal's appearance and physiology. These impressions revealed evidence of specialized scales, potential thermoregulatory structures, and even hints of coloration that would revolutionize our understanding of these ancient predators. What forces of evolution had driven the development of such a magnificent creature? How had it achieved such massive proportions while maintaining the agility necessary for active predation? The answers lay hidden in the bones and surrounding matrix, waiting to be uncovered through careful scientific analysis. As researchers began their preliminary examinations, they found themselves facing more questions than answers. The creature's tooth structure suggested a bite force that would have exceeded 70,000 newtons, making it capable of crushing the strongest bones of its prey with terrifying efficiency. The discovery site itself posed intriguing questions. The specimen was found in what would have been a coastal floodplain during the late Cretaceous, an ecosystem teeming with potential prey items, including hadrosaurs, ceratopsians, and other large herbivores. But what made this particular location special? Why had this magnificent predator met its end here, and what could the surrounding sediments tell us about the world it inhabited? The preservation quality suggested rapid burial, perhaps during a catastrophic event that had simultaneously ended the animal's life and created the perfect conditions for its fossilization. As the sun set on that first day of discovery, the team knew they were standing at the threshold of a new chapter in paleontological research. What other secrets would this remarkable specimen reveal? How would it change our understanding of predator evolution and the dynamics of late Cretaceous ecosystems? The answers would emerge slowly, through years of careful study and analysis, but one thing was already clear. This discovery would force scientists to reconsider many of their long-held assumptions about the limits of predatory adaptation in dinosaurs. The implications extended far beyond just understanding this single species. What selective pressures had driven the evolution of such extreme predatory adaptations? How had this animal coexisted with other large predators in its ecosystem? And perhaps most intriguingly, what could this discovery tell us about the maximum size limits for terrestrial predators? These questions would come to dominate paleontological discussions for years to come, sparking new debates and research directions in the field of prehistoric life studies. The initial excitement of discovery soon gave way to the methodical process of scientific investigation. As laboratory analysis began at the Montana State University, the true significance of the find started to emerge through a combination of cutting-edge technology and traditional paleontological techniques. Using computed tomography scanning and three-dimensional modeling, researchers began to piece together a comprehensive picture of this formidable predator's anatomy and capabilities. The creature's skeletal structure revealed adaptations previously unknown in the tyrannosaurid family. Its vertebral column showed evidence of enhanced muscle attachment sites, suggesting tremendous neck strength and stability. The neural spines were 20% taller than those of Tyrannosaurus rex, indicating larger and more powerful neck muscles that would have allowed for unprecedented bite force and prey handling capabilities. The specimen's forelimbs, while still relatively small in proportion to its body, showed signs of more robust musculature than its famous cousin, hinting at a possible shift in predatory behavior. Microscopic analysis of the bone structure revealed something even more surprising. The growth patterns preserved in the fossil suggested that this individual was not yet fully mature when it died. Growth ring analysis indicated an age of approximately 22 years, with evidence suggesting it could have continued growing for several more years. This revelation sent shockwaves through the paleontological community. If this specimen wasn't fully grown, how large could these animals potentially become? The creature's skull presented a particularly fascinating study in predatory adaptation. The reinforced nasal bones and unusually thick cranial dome suggested behavior that went beyond simple prey capture. These features might have played a role in intraspecific combat or display, raising intriguing questions about the social behavior and territorial dynamics of these apex predators. The orbital cavities showed evidence of enhanced visual capabilities, with larger than typical sclerotic rings suggesting superior depth perception and possibly enhanced low-light vision. Detailed analysis of the teeth revealed serration patterns that differed significantly from other tyrannosaurids. The dental morphology suggested an ability to process prey more efficiently, with specialized serrations that could have allowed for both crushing bone and slicing through soft tissue with equal effectiveness. The distribution and wear patterns of these teeth provided evidence of a diverse diet, challenging previous assumptions about tyrannosaur feeding habits. The preservation of soft tissue impressions continued to yield unprecedented insights. Traces of blood vessel pathways and muscle attachment points allowed researchers to reconstruct the creature's facial appearance with greater accuracy than ever before possible. The evidence suggested highly developed facial sensitivity, similar to that seen in modern crocodilians, which would have made it an extraordinarily effective hunter. Environmental analysis of the surrounding matrix revealed a complex ecosystem. Microfossils and sedimentary structures indicated a dynamic environment with seasonal fluctuations in temperature and rainfall. This raised questions about how such a large predator adapted to environmental changes and maintained its massive size through varying resource availability. What strategies did it employ to ensure sufficient caloric intake? How did it manage its energy requirements during periods of scarcity? The discovery also provided insights into the final days of the dinosaurs. The specimen's location in the Hell Creek Formation placed it within the last 500,000 years before the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. What pressures was this species facing as environmental conditions began to change? How had it adapted to compete with other large predators in an ecosystem under increasing stress? The answers to these questions would prove crucial in understanding the dynamics of prehistoric food webs and the factors that influenced predator evolution. The emergence of such a formidable predator didn't occur in isolation. Through comparative analysis with other specimens from the same time period, researchers began to uncover evidence of an intense evolutionary arms race that had shaped the development of both predator and prey species throughout the late Cretaceous period. This specimen, which would later be named Tyrannosaurus imperator, represented the pinnacle of predatory evolution in terrestrial ecosystems. Analysis of contemporaneous herbivore fossils revealed corresponding adaptations in prey species. The horns of ceratopsians showed evidence of becoming longer and more robust, while the armor of ankylosaurids displayed increased thickness and structural complexity. Hadrosaur specimens from the same formation demonstrated enhanced running adaptations, with more powerful leg muscles and refined balance mechanisms. These defensive and escape adaptations suggested a dynamic evolutionary relationship between predator and prey, each driving the other toward greater specialization. The question of why such extreme predatory adaptations evolved became a central focus of research. Environmental reconstruction suggested a period of significant climate fluctuation, with evidence of changing seasonal patterns and shifting ecosystem dynamics. These changes might have created selective pressures favoring larger, more powerful predators capable of taking down the increasingly well-defended prey species. But the energy requirements for maintaining such a large body size would have been enormous, requiring sophisticated hunting strategies and exceptional metabolic efficiency. Comparative studies with other predatory dinosaurs revealed a fascinating pattern of niche partitioning. Smaller theropods showed evidence of specialized hunting strategies, focusing on different prey sizes or hunting methods. This suggested a complex predator guild structure, with Tyrannosaurus imperator occupying the apex position, but coexisting with a diverse array of other predatory species. The discovery of distinct tooth marks on prey specimens provided evidence of different feeding strategies among these predators, indicating a sophisticated level of resource partitioning that helped maintain ecosystem stability. The specimen's brain case yielded particularly intriguing insights through computed tomography scanning. The enlarged olfactory bulbs and well-developed optic lobes suggested highly refined sensory capabilities, while the expanded cerebrum indicated potential for complex behavioral patterns. These neural adaptations raised fascinating questions about the cognitive capabilities of these animals. Were they capable of sophisticated hunting strategies? Did they engage in social behaviors more complex than previously thought? The evidence increasingly pointed toward a creature with remarkable intelligence for its time. Isotope analysis of tooth and bone samples provided evidence of the creature's diet and habitat used throughout its life. The results indicated a shift in prey preference as the animal matured, suggesting that these predators occupied different ecological niches at different life stages. This discovery had profound implications for understanding how such large predators impacted their ecosystems, as they would have influenced different prey populations throughout their development. The preserved stomach contents of the specimen revealed a diverse array of prey items, including evidence of both mature and juvenile herbivores. This suggested an opportunistic hunting strategy rather than specialized prey selection, allowing these predators to maintain their massive size by exploiting whatever food sources were available. But how did they manage during periods of scarcity? The bone structure showed evidence of periodic stress lines, indicating that even these mighty predators faced challenging times when resources were limited. Through detailed biomechanical analysis, researchers began to understand how these creatures moved and hunted. The distribution of muscle attachment sites and bone density patterns suggested an animal capable of surprising agility despite its enormous size. Computer modeling indicated that they could achieve running speeds of up to 25 miles per hour, but more importantly, showed evidence of remarkable acceleration capability, crucial for ambush predation. The reinforced skull structure and powerful neck muscles suggested an ability to wrestle with large prey, possibly employing hunting strategies more complex than the simple pursuit and bite tactics previously assumed. The detailed study of Tyrannosaurus imperator revealed unprecedented insights into predatory behavior among late Cretaceous theropods. Through careful analysis of the preserved neural pathways and sensory organs, researchers constructed a comprehensive model of the creature's hunting capabilities. The enlarged olfactory bulbs suggested a sense of smell approximately 2,000 times more sensitive than a modern human's, rivaling or exceeding that of contemporary apex predators like the African hunting dog or the gray wolf. Evidence of specialized pressure receptors in the facial region, similar to those found in modern crocodilians but far more extensive, indicated that these predators possessed extraordinary sensory capabilities beyond just smell and vision. These receptors would have allowed them to detect minute vibrations in the air and possibly even changes in water pressure, providing them with a sophisticated environmental awareness system that would have enhanced their hunting efficiency. This sensory array, combined with their massive size and power, created a predatory package unlike anything seen before or since in terrestrial ecosystems. The discovery of multiple specimens in relative proximity sparked intense debate about social behavior. Trace fossil evidence, including trackways and feeding sites, suggested possible cooperative hunting strategies. The spacing and orientation of footprints indicated coordinated movement patterns, while feeding site analysis revealed evidence of multiple individuals feeding on the same carcass in a sequential order, suggesting some form of social hierarchy. This revelation challenged the traditional view of large theropods as solely solitary hunters. Microscopic analysis of tooth wear patterns provided evidence of sophisticated feeding strategies. Rather than the indiscriminate biting behavior previously attributed to large theropods, Tyrannosaurus imperator showed signs of precise and controlled bite force application. The wear patterns suggested an ability to modulate bite force depending on prey type and size, indicating a level of hunting sophistication previously unrecognized in prehistoric predators. This precision, combined with a bite force exceeding 70,000 newtons, made them extraordinarily efficient killers. The creature's hunting range, calculated through isotope analysis and fossil distribution patterns, suggested territorial areas exceeding 100 square kilometers. This vast range would have required sophisticated navigation abilities and excellent spatial memory. The expanded cerebrum indicated neural capacity for such complex cognitive tasks, while variations in tooth wear patterns suggested seasonal movements tracking prey migrations. These predators weren't simply wandering hunters. They were sophisticated territorial managers capable of adapting their hunting strategies to changing prey distributions and environmental conditions. Analysis of juvenile specimens revealed fascinating insights into the development of hunting behavior. Growth patterns showed rapid development of sensory organs and hunting-related features early in life, suggesting these predators began developing their hunting skills while still relatively small. This extended learning period, combined with evidence of adult-juvenile associations in fossil assemblages, indicated a complex system of learned hunting behavior passed down through generations. The discovery of healed injuries in multiple specimens provided evidence of violent interactions, both with prey and other predators. These injuries, including broken ribs, puncture wounds, and stress fractures, showed that despite their massive size and power, these animals regularly engaged in high-risk hunting behavior. The frequency and distribution of these injuries suggested that they regularly tackled large, dangerous prey, likely including well-defended herbivores like Triceratops and Ankylosaurus. Sophisticated computer modeling of the creature's sensory capabilities combined with environmental reconstructions allowed researchers to simulate hunting scenarios with unprecedented accuracy. These simulations revealed that Tyrannosaurus imperator likely employed a combination of ambush and pursuit hunting strategies, using their extraordinary sensory capabilities to detect prey and their massive power to quickly overcome resistance. The model suggested they were capable of executing precise attacks, using their enhanced depth perception and spatial awareness to target vulnerable points on their prey with remarkable accuracy. The examination of preserved stress markers in the bones revealed seasonal patterns of activity, suggesting these predators adjusted their hunting strategies based on environmental conditions. During periods of abundance, they showed evidence of selective hunting behavior, targeting preferred prey species. However, stress markers indicated they were also capable of surviving extended periods of scarcity, likely by employing more opportunistic hunting strategies and possibly subsisting on smaller prey items that would have required less energy to capture. The impact of Tyrannosaurus imperator on our understanding of prehistoric life extends far beyond its impressive physical dimensions. As researchers continued to analyze the wealth of data gathered from this remarkable specimen, they began to recognize patterns that would reshape our understanding of predator evolution and ecosystem dynamics. The creature's existence raised fundamental questions about the upper limits of predatory adaptation and the conditions that allow for the evolution of such extreme specialization. The timing of this species' emergence, mere hundreds of thousands of years before the end Cretaceous extinction event, provided crucial insights into the final chapter of dinosaur evolution. Evidence suggested that these predators were still actively evolving and adapting to new challenges when their lineage was abruptly terminated by the impact event. This revelation challenged previous assumptions about dinosaur diversity and adaptation during the late Cretaceous period, suggesting that rather than gradually declining, some dinosaur lineages were continuing to innovate and evolve new adaptations right up until their extinction. Climate data extracted from the surrounding geological formations indicated that Tyrannosaurus imperator evolved during a period of significant environmental fluctuation. This suggested remarkable adaptability, as these massive predators managed to maintain their position at the top of the food chain despite changing conditions. Their success in adapting to these changes provides valuable insights into how large predators respond to environmental stress, offering potential lessons for understanding modern ecosystem dynamics in the face of climate change. The sophisticated hunting strategies employed by these creatures have forced a re-evaluation of prehistoric predator intelligence. The evidence of learned behavior, possible social cooperation, and complex territorial management suggests cognitive capabilities that rival those of modern apex predators. This raises intriguing questions about the evolution of intelligence in predatory species and the relationship between cognitive development and predatory success. Analysis of juvenile specimens revealed a complex growth pattern that has implications for understanding the development of large predatory animals. The rapid early growth followed by an extended period of learning and development suggests a model of predator evolution that balances the need for size with the importance of behavioral sophistication. This pattern challenges simplistic assumptions about prehistoric predators and suggests that success at the apex predator level requires a complex integration of physical and behavioral adaptations. The discovery has also prompted new questions about the nature of evolutionary arms races and their role in driving adaptation. The extreme specialization seen in Tyrannosaurus imperator and its prey species suggests that predator-prey relationships can drive the evolution of increasingly sophisticated adaptations on both sides. This understanding has implications for predicting how modern ecosystems might respond to environmental changes and the introduction of new predator or prey species. Comparative analysis with modern apex predators has revealed both similarities and striking differences in hunting strategies and ecological roles. While some aspects of Tyrannosaurus imperator's hunting behavior find parallels in modern predators, the scale and sophistication of its adaptations suggest it occupied a unique ecological niche that has no direct modern equivalent. This raises questions about the conditions that allowed for the evolution of such extreme predatory adaptations and whether such conditions could ever exist again. The latest research suggests that the extinction of Tyrannosaurus imperator and its contemporaries may have been more sudden and complete than previously thought. Evidence from the specimen's location in the Hell Creek Formation indicates that these predators were thriving right up until the moment of their extinction, raising questions about the resilience of even the most successful evolutionary adaptations in the face of catastrophic environmental change. Looking forward, the study of Tyrannosaurus imperator continues to yield new insights into predator evolution, ecosystem dynamics, and the limits of biological adaptation. Each new analytical technique applied to the specimens reveals additional layers of complexity in these remarkable animals. The evidence increasingly suggests that we are only beginning to understand the sophisticated nature of prehistoric ecosystems and the remarkable creatures that inhabited them. As we face modern challenges related to ecosystem conservation and species preservation, the lessons learned from studying these ancient predators become increasingly relevant. Their story reminds us of both the remarkable adaptability of life and its vulnerability to rapid environmental change, offering valuable perspectives on contemporary conservation challenges and the future of life on Earth.